Today, my friends, we open the doors to a world where tiny pieces of metal carry giant stories, a world filled with forgotten treasures, hidden errors, and coins worth far more than anyone ever imagined. Here on HD Rare Coins 111, we don't just show coins, we reveal the mysteries they've kept buried for decades. So get ready, because the coin you're about to discover might be sitting in someone's pocket right now, waiting for the right eyes to notice its true value. Stay with me, stay focused, and let's begin this incredible journey into the heart of American coin history, where every shine, every scratch, and every small detail has a story to tell and a treasure to reveal. Top 1. Today we dive into a piece of American history that has fascinated collectors for decades, the Washington $quarter of 1965. This coin may look familiar at first glance, but hidden in its silverless composition, subtle design changes, and minting anomalies lies a story that makes it truly intriguing for any coin enthusiast. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just beginning your journey into the world of coins, the 1965 Washington quarter is a coin you cannot overlook, and today we are going to explore it in ways that will keep you hooked from start to finish. The Washington quarter has a rich legacy that begins in 1932, designed to honor the first President of the United States, George Washington. The design, created by John Flanagan, features Washington's profile on the obverse side, facing left, and on the reverse, an eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows and an olive branch below it. Over the decades, the quarter has undergone subtle design changes and shifts in composition, reflecting both technological advances in minting and economic realities. By 1965, however, a major shift took place that changed the coin forever. One of the most fascinating things about the 1965 Washington quarter is that it marked the end of the 90% silver content in quarters. From 1932 to 1964, quarters were made of 90% silver and 10% copper, a composition that made them highly desirable to collectors. In 1965, due to rising silver prices and economic concerns, the United States Mint replaced the silver with a clad composition of copper and nickel, known as cupronickel. This was a radical change and, for many collectors, the 1965 quarter represents the beginning of the modern Washington quarter era, a bridge between the classic silver quarters and the more accessible coins we see today. Because of this change, the 1965 quarter is sometimes overlooked, yet its story is captivating. Unlike its silver predecessors, it has no intrinsic precious metal value, yet it has significant numismatic value because of its production variations, mint errors, and historical context. Coin collectors often find themselves drawn to the 1965 quarter precisely because it is the first year of the new clad coinage, making it a symbol of transition and a must-have for any complete Washington quarter collection. Now, let's talk about what makes the 1965 Washington quarter truly interesting for collectors: its errors and rarities. The 1965 quarter experienced a variety of minting anomalies, some of which can significantly increase its value. For instance, some coins were struck off-center, a misalignment that occurred during the minting process. Depending on the degree of the off-center strike, these quarters can become extremely desirable for collectors and fetch prices far higher than their face value. Another known error is the double die variety, where the design elements appear to be duplicated due to a misalignment during the die preparation. If you ever spot a 1965 quarter with slightly doubled lettering or a shadowed outline of Washington's portrait, it could be a valuable find. Another point that makes the 1965 quarter fascinating is its mintage numbers. That year saw a massive production, with hundreds of millions of quarters minted across both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. Despite the high numbers, the hunt for coins in pristine condition, especially uncirculated examples, remains a challenge. Collectors are always on the lookout for coins with full mint luster, sharp details, and no signs of wear or contact marks, as these characteristics can elevate a coin from a simple collectible to a prized gem. Even more intriguing is the story behind the coin's historical context. 1965 was a year of change in America. The country was grappling with cultural and political shifts, and the transition from silver to clad coinage mirrored larger economic and societal transformations. Owning a 1965 Washington quarter is not just about collecting a piece of metal, it is about holding a tangible connection to an era of American history, a symbol of a country adapting to new realities. For many collectors, this historical significance adds an intangible but powerful allure to the coin. For those looking to add this coin to their collection, understanding its condition and mint errors is key. Coins that are circulated are still fascinating, especially if they have unusual characteristics or come from certain mint batches. Uncirculated coins or those with error features can fetch significant prices at auctions or through private sales. Collectors often search through rolls of quarters looking for subtle variations. Sometimes just a tiny die crack or a slightly off-center strike can mean the difference between a common coin and a rare collector's item. In addition to errors, some quarters show variations in strike quality due to the massive production run that year. Coins struck earlier in the production process tend to have sharper details, while later strikes can appear slightly weak or flattened. Understanding these nuances is part of what makes coin collecting so fascinating. Every coin has a story, and every small variation tells a piece of history. Another reason collectors love the 1965 Washington quarter is its accessibility. Since it was minted in such large numbers, it is relatively easy to find in circulated condition. However, finding examples with high-grade quality, mint errors, or special varieties can be a thrilling treasure hunt. For a beginner collector, it is a perfect starting point to learn the art of coin evaluation and appreciate subtle details that make each piece unique. If you enjoy the thrill of coin hunting and appreciate the deeper stories behind each minting, the 1965 Washington quarter is an essential coin to explore. Its historical significance, production variations, and potential for rare errors make it a standout piece. Collectors often enjoy comparing coins side by side, noting differences in die marks, strike quality, and edge details. Even coins that appear ordinary at first glance can reveal hidden stories under closer inspection. For viewers who are passionate about coins, the 1965 Washington quarter offers endless possibilities. You can examine its luster, study its design details, and search for subtle errors that could elevate its value. Every collector has a different approach. Some focus on condition, some on errors, and some on building a complete chronological collection. Whatever your path, this coin provides an opportunity to connect with a piece of American history while enjoying the thrill of the hunt. In conclusion, the 1965 Washington quarter dollar is much more than just a coin. It represents a turning point in U.S. coinage, a transition from precious silver to modern clad composition, and a treasure trove of potential errors and variations for collectors. Its accessibility makes it appealing to beginners, while its rarity in certain error forms keeps experienced collectors engaged and excited. Owning this coin is a way to connect with history, enjoy the art of numismatics, and perhaps even uncover a valuable piece that could make a lasting impact on your collection. The current market value of a 1965 Washington quarter dollar in circulated condition typically ranges around $2, while uncirculated examples can fetch up to $25. Coins with significant mint errors or exceptional quality can reach $100 or more at auction. Remember to carefully examine your coins, as even subtle variations can have a profound impact on their value. Don't forget to comment about your own coins so the channel can provide information about them. Subscribe to the channel and comment, and like the video to stay updated with more fascinating stories about rare and collectible U.S. coins. This 1965 Washington quarter is more than just metal, it's a story, a collectible, and a gateway into the rich world of numismatics. Hold it, study it, and treasure it, because every detail tells a story worth discovering. Top 2. We are going to take an exciting journey into the world of American coinage and explore a coin that holds a special place in the hearts of collectors, the Washington quarter dollar from 1973. At first glance, it might seem like just another quarter, something you pass by in your pocket or wallet every day. But if you look closer, this coin has a story, a history, and even some intriguing rarities and errors that make it a must-have for any serious coin collector. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll see why the 1973 Washington quarter is not only fascinating but also a treasure in the world of numismatics. The Washington quarter has been a staple of American coinage since 1932. Created to honor George Washington, the first President of the United States, its design has become instantly recognizable. The obverse features a dignified portrait of Washington, his profile facing left, capturing his stoic and commanding presence. The reverse showcases a powerful eagle with wings outstretched, perched above a bundle of arrows and olive branches, symbolizing both strength and peace. The coin's design, crafted by John Flanagan, has been admired for decades for its elegance and symbolism. By 1973, the Washington quarter was already a coin with decades of history behind it, but it also represented the modern era of coinage. Quarters of this period were made from a copper-nickel clad composition, a continuation of the change from silver to clad that began in 1965. While it no longer contained precious metal, the 1973 quarter still attracted collectors because of its minting variations, errors, and the opportunity to own a piece of history from a period of massive coin production. What makes the 1973 Washington quarter particularly interesting for collectors is the combination of production numbers, subtle mint errors, and the pursuit of coins in exceptional condition. That year, millions of quarters were produced across the Philadelphia and Denver mints, making circulated coins relatively common. However, the hunt for uncirculated coins, proof coins, and those with special anomalies is where the excitement begins. Every coin tells a story, and the slightest variation can make a coin highly desirable. Errors from 1973 are especially captivating. Collectors often look for double die varieties, where the lettering or design elements appear slightly doubled due to misalignment during the die-making process. On a 1973 quarter, this can often be noticed around the inscriptions or in the finer details of Washington's profile. Off-center strikes are another intriguing error. When a coin is not perfectly aligned in the press, a portion of the design is missing, creating a visually striking and rare coin. Depending on how off-center the strike is, these coins can command a significant premium among collectors. Another rare and exciting error seen in some 1973 Washington quarters is die cracks. These appear as raised lines or anomalies on the coin's surface and occur when a minting die develops tiny fractures from repeated use. While a die crack might seem like a flaw to the untrained, for collectors, it represents a unique fingerprint of history, a coin that is one of a kind. Coins with such anomalies are highly sought after in auctions and private collections. The 1973 quarter also provides opportunities for collectors to appreciate subtle differences in strike quality. Some coins were struck early in the production process, giving them sharper and more pronounced details, while later strikes might show slightly softer features. Examining these details, such as the fine lines in Washington's hair or the feathers of the eagle on the reverse, is part of the joy of collecting. Even coins that look ordinary at first glance may hold secrets when inspected under magnification. For collectors, the thrill is not only in errors but also in coins that are in pristine condition. Uncirculated 1973 quarters, with full luster, sharp edges, and no signs of wear, can be extremely appealing. These coins often end up in high-grade collections and can be auctioned at premium prices. Whether you are a beginner or an advanced collector, the 1973 Washington quarter offers the perfect combination of accessibility and the potential for significant discovery. The coin's historical significance also adds to its appeal. 1973 was a year of transition in the United States, and owning a quarter from this time gives collectors a tangible connection to history. It's not just a piece of currency, it's a reflection of the era, a symbol of the country's culture, economy, and craftsmanship in minting. Collectors often take pride in owning coins from different decades, and the 1973 quarter holds a unique place as a representation of early modern coinage. When searching for valuable coins, collectors pay attention to condition, mint marks, and anomalies. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint, which have no mint mark, and those from the Denver Mint, marked with a D, can have subtle differences that make one coin more desirable than another. Careful inspection and attention to detail can reveal these nuances, turning a simple quarter into a prized collectible. The process of examining coins, comparing them, and discovering unique characteristics is what makes numismatics so rewarding. Collectors also enjoy the hunt for proof coins from 1973. These special coins, made for collectors and not for general circulation, are struck with extra care to ensure a mirror-like finish. Proof quarters often showcase incredible detail and exceptional quality, making them highly sought after by enthusiasts around the world. The combination of historical value, craftsmanship, and aesthetic appeal makes the 1973 proof Washington quarter a standout in any collection. In addition to their appeal for seasoned collectors, 1973 Washington quarters are a perfect introduction for new coin enthusiasts. Their accessibility in circulation, combined with the potential to find errors or high-quality specimens, provides an engaging and educational experience. Every coin you examine teaches you more about minting techniques, design details, and historical context, creating a deeper appreciation for the art and science of coin collecting. The 1973 Washington quarter dollar is more than just a piece of metal. It is a story, a collectible, and a connection to American history. Its errors, rare varieties, and potential for high-grade specimens make it exciting for both novice and experienced collectors. Whether you are examining a common circulated coin or searching for a proof or error specimen, this quarter has something to offer every coin enthusiast. The current market value of a 1973 Washington quarter dollar in circulated condition generally ranges around $1 to $2, while uncirculated coins can reach up to $20. Proof coins and coins with significant mint errors can fetch as much as $100 or more at auction, depending on rarity and condition. Remember to carefully inspect your coins, as even small variations or imperfections can dramatically increase their value. Don't forget to comment about your own coins so the channel can provide information about them. Subscribe to the channel and comment, and like the video to stay updated with more fascinating stories about rare and collectible U.S. coins. Owning a 1973 Washington quarter is more than a collector's pursuit, it's a way to hold a piece of history in your hands, study the intricate details of minting craftsmanship, and experience the excitement of discovery that makes coin collecting a lifelong passion. Top 3. We are diving into one of the most intriguing coins in American numismatics, the Washington quarter dollar of 1979. On the surface, it might appear to be just another quarter, a coin you have in your pocket or find in change, but for collectors and coin enthusiasts, the 1979 Washington quarter holds a unique story, filled with history, fascinating minting details, and even rare errors that make it highly sought after. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just starting your journey into the world of coins, this coin has something special to offer, and by the end of this video, you will understand why it is a must-have piece for any collection. The Washington quarter has been an enduring symbol of American coinage since it was first introduced in 1932. Designed by John Flanagan to honor the nation's first president, George Washington, the coin features a detailed profile of Washington on the obverse side. His strong, dignified portrait reflects the respect and admiration the nation holds for him. The reverse showcases a powerful eagle with outstretched wings perched above a bundle of arrows and olive branches, symbolizing strength, readiness for defense, and a commitment to peace. The Washington quarter's design is simple yet iconic, and over the decades, it has captured the hearts of millions of collectors. By 1979, the Washington quarter had already transitioned fully to the modern copper-nickel-clad composition, which replaced the silver content after 1964. While it no longer contained precious metal, this change made quarters more practical for everyday use and set the stage for a period of large-scale production. Despite its common circulation, the 1979 quarter is far from ordinary, particularly when you look closer at the nuances that make certain coins rare and highly collectible. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1979 Washington quarter is the range of mint errors and variations that can make it a standout in a collection. Collectors often search for double die varieties, where letters or design elements appear slightly doubled due to a misalignment during the die-making process. On the 1979 quarter, double die errors can sometimes be spotted in the inscriptions, especially around the date and "Liberty" on the obverse. These errors are subtle but highly prized because they are a direct result of the minting process and create coins that are truly unique. Off-center strikes are another interesting error seen in some 1979 Washington quarters. When a coin is not properly aligned during striking, a portion of the design is missing, producing a striking visual anomaly that makes the coin rare and collectible. Depending on the degree of off-center alignment, these coins can fetch premiums that are significantly higher than a standard circulated quarter. Some off-center strikes are dramatic enough to make the coin appear almost abstract, making them highly desirable for collectors who seek unusual and visually captivating coins. Die cracks and die chips also appear occasionally on 1979 quarters, adding another layer of intrigue for collectors. These anomalies occur when the minting die develops tiny fractures from repeated use, creating raised lines or imperfections on the coin's surface. To a casual observer, these might seem like flaws, but for a collector, they are evidence of a coin's unique history and the complex processes behind minting. Coins with these characteristics are often sought after at auctions and by private collectors, sometimes selling for many times their face value. 1979 was a year of high production for the Washington Quarter, with coins minted in both Philadelphia and Denver. The Philadelphia coins carry no mint mark, while the Denver coins feature a small D below the wreath on the reverse side. Although millions of coins were produced, finding ones in pristine, uncirculated condition is a challenge. Collectors prize coins with full luster, sharp details, and no signs of wear or contact marks. Coins that meet these criteria often become centerpiece items in collections and can command higher values at auctions. Proof coins from 1979 are another highlight for collectors. These coins, struck with exceptional precision for collectors rather than circulation, display a mirror-like finish and finely detailed designs. Proof Washington quarters from 1979 are highly sought after, offering a combination of beauty, rarity, and historical value. Collectors often compare proof coins to regular circulation coins to appreciate the differences in detail, finish, and craftsmanship, making them a fascinating study for anyone passionate about coins. The 1979 Washington Quarter is also appealing for its accessibility and educational value for beginner collectors. Since many were produced and circulated, it is relatively easy to find coins to examine and learn from. Looking for subtle differences in strike quality, mint errors, or variations in where helps collectors develop skills in grading coins, identifying rare varieties, and understanding the history behind each minting. Every coin examined becomes a small adventure, offering the thrill of discovery and the satisfaction of learning more about the art and science of coin collecting. Another reason the 1979 Washington Quarter is captivating is its historical context. The late 1970s were a period of change in America, and this coin reflects a modern era of minting techniques, mass production, and evolving collector interests. Holding a 1979 quarter is like holding a small piece of that era, connecting you to the economy, culture, and everyday life of the time. It's not just a piece of metal, it's a tangible link to history, a story that travels from the mint to the hands of collectors and enthusiasts. Collectors also enjoy exploring coins with subtle variations in strike quality from 1979. Early strikes in the production run often display sharper details, while coins struck later may appear slightly softer. Examining features such as Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the inscriptions can reveal these differences, making the process of collecting both challenging and exciting. It's the attention to these small nuances that transforms a standard coin into a piece worthy of admiration and sometimes significant value. In conclusion, the 1979 Washington Quarter Dollar is a fascinating coin that appeals to both beginner and advanced collectors. Its historical significance, range of minting errors, and potential for high-grade specimens make it a versatile and desirable piece. Whether you are searching for double die errors, off-center strikes, die cracks, or simply a pristine uncirculated quarter, this coin offers excitement, beauty, and a connection to American history that goes far beyond its face value. The current market value of a 1979 Washington Quarter Dollar in circulated condition typically ranges from $1 to $2, while uncirculated examples can reach up to $25. Proof coins and coins with significant mint errors can fetch as much as $100 or more at auction, depending on rarity and condition. Be sure to inspect your coins carefully, as even subtle variations can dramatically increase their value. Don't forget to comment about your own coins so the channel can provide information about them. Subscribe to the channel and comment, and like the video to stay updated with more fascinating stories about rare and collectible U.S. coins. The 1979 Washington Quarter is more than a simple coin, it's a story, a collectible, and a journey into the fascinating world of numismatics. Examine it, study it, and treasure it, because every detail holds a story waiting to be discovered. Top 4. We are exploring one of the most fascinating coins in modern American numismatics, the Washington Quarter Dollar from 1981. At first glance, it might look like an everyday coin you see in your pocket or wallet, but for collectors, the 1981 Washington quarter is a treasure trove of history, subtle details, and exciting rarities. This coin marks a period in U.S. coinage where minting techniques were precise, production numbers were massive, and yet, hidden within those millions of coins are anomalies that can make certain quarters highly valuable. Stick with me, because this is a coin story that any collector or coin enthusiast will want to hear from start to finish. The Washington quarter has been an iconic symbol of American coinage since its introduction in 1932. Designed by John Flanagan to honor George Washington, the first president of the United States, the obverse features a dignified profile of Washington, his stoic gaze turned to the left. The reverse displays a strong and commanding eagle perched above a bundle of arrows and an olive branch, representing the delicate balance of strength and peace. The design is simple, yet timeless, and over decades, it has remained one of the most recognizable coins in circulation. By 1981, the Washington quarter had fully transitioned into the modern copper-nickel-clad composition, following the removal of silver in 1965. While it no longer contained precious metal, this coin represents an era of large-scale production and precision minting. Its appeal for collectors is not just in the design, but also in the small variations, errors, and historical context that give each coin a unique story point. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1981 Washington quarter is the presence of rare errors and varieties that can dramatically increase a coin's value. Doubled die errors, where letters or design features appear doubled due to misalignment during die creation, are one of the most sought-after anomalies. In 1981 quarters, doubled dies can sometimes be spotted on the inscriptions, Liberty, or the date itself. These double details are subtle but highly prized because they make each coin unique, a product of the minting process that cannot be replicated. Off-center strikes are another fascinating error found on some 1981 quarters. When a coin is misaligned during the striking process, part of the design may be missing, creating a visually striking and rare coin. The degree of off-centering can vary, and the more dramatic the misalignment, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Collectors love these errors because they are visually intriguing and represent a deviation from the standard production process, making each off-center coin a one-of-a-kind piece. Die cracks and die chips also appear on some 1981 quarters, adding another layer of interest for collectors. These occur when the minting dies develop tiny fractures from repeated use, creating raised lines or anomalies on the coin's surface. While a casual observer might see these as imperfections, collectors view them as historical fingerprints, proof of the coin's journey through the minting process. Coins with prominent die cracks are especially sought after by enthusiasts and can command premium prices at auctions. Another feature that makes the 1981 Washington quarter intriguing is its mint marks and production numbers. Coins were minted in both Philadelphia, with no mint mark, and Denver, with a small D below the eagle on the reverse side. Even though millions of these quarters were produced, finding high-quality examples in uncirculated condition is still a challenge. Coins that retain their original mint luster, have sharp details, and show no signs of wear or contact marks are highly prized by collectors and often become centerpiece items in collections. Proof coins from 1981 are particularly attractive to collectors. These coins were struck with extra care and precision, producing a mirror-like finish and finely detailed designs. Collectors often seek out these proof quarters to study the craftsmanship, appreciate the details, and complete high-quality collections. A 1981 proof Washington quarter is not just a coin, it is a piece of art, a reflection of the skill and precision of the U.S. Mint. For beginner collectors, the 1981 Washington quarter offers an excellent entry point into the world of coin collecting. Since many circulated coins are still accessible, they provide a hands-on way to study coin characteristics, detect errors, and understand grading. Looking for differences in strike quality, subtle die variations, or minor anomalies can turn an ordinary quarter into a fascinating study of numismatics. Every coin examined is a mini history lesson, revealing the care and technology involved in U.S. coin production. Collectors also appreciate the historical significance of the 1981 quarter. The early 1980s were a period of technological advancement and economic change in the United States, and the coins from this era reflect modern minting techniques combined with traditional design elements. Owning a 1981 Washington quarter is like holding a small piece of history, connecting collectors to the cultural and economic context of that time. It is more than a coin, it is a story in metal form, a tangible link to a moment in American history. Another aspect that makes the 1981 quarter compelling is the subtle variations in strike quality. Coins struck early in the production run often display sharper details, while later strikes may appear slightly softer. Close examination of Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and the inscriptions can reveal these differences, adding depth and excitement to the collecting experience. This attention to detail is what separates casual collectors from dedicated numismatists, and the 1981 quarter provides a perfect opportunity to study these nuances. The coin's accessibility combined with the potential for rare errors and high-grade specimens makes the 1981 Washington quarter appealing for all levels of collectors. Whether you are hunting for double die errors, off-center strikes, die cracks, or simply a pristine uncirculated coin, this quarter offers excitement and discovery at every turn. Even seemingly ordinary coins may hide secrets that, once uncovered, dramatically increase their value and collectability. In conclusion, the 1981 Washington quarter dollar is a remarkable coin that represents both history and opportunity. Its errors, high-quality examples, and potential for rare varieties make it a versatile and desirable addition to any collection. Collectors can enjoy the thrill of discovery, the beauty of the design, and the connection to an era of modern American coinage. Each coin is a story, a piece of history, and a chance to experience the excitement of numismatics firsthand. The current market value of a 1981 Washington quarter dollar in circulated condition typically ranges around $1 to $2, while uncirculated coins can fetch up to $25. Proof coins and coins with notable mint errors can sell for as much as $100 or more at auction, depending on rarity and condition. Be sure to carefully inspect your coins, as even minor variations or anomalies can significantly increase their value. Don't forget to comment about your own coins so the channel can provide information about them. Subscribe to the channel and comment, and like the video to stay updated with more fascinating stories about rare and collectible U.S. coins. The 1981 Washington quarter is more than just a coin, it is a piece of history, a collectible treasure, and a window into the world of American numismatics. Study it, appreciate it, and enjoy the journey of discovery that each coin offers. Top 5. We are diving deep into one of the most fascinating pieces of modern American coinage, the Washington quarter dollar from 1986. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary coin you find in your pocket or wallet every day. But for coin collectors and enthusiasts, the 1986 Washington quarter holds a unique story, full of subtle details, historical significance, and rare errors that make certain coins highly valuable. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just starting your journey into the world of coin collecting, the 1986 quarter is a coin you will want to examine closely, because it offers surprises, history, and excitement in equal measure. The Washington quarter has been a symbol of American history and craftsmanship since its introduction in 1932. Designed by John Flanagan to honor George Washington, the first President of the United States, the obverse features a dignified profile of Washington, his stoic gaze turned to the left, capturing the respect and admiration Americans have for him. The reverse shows a majestic eagle perched above a bundle of arrows and an olive branch, representing both strength and the desire for peace. This design has become iconic, embodying American values and artistry, and it continues to captivate collectors more than 50 years after its introduction. By 1986, the Washington quarter had long transitioned into the copper-nickel-clad composition, following the removal of silver from circulating quarters in 1965. While it no longer contained precious metal, the 1986 quarter is significant because it represents the modern era of coin production, a time of mass minting, precise technology, and yet, as collectors know, plenty of opportunities for rare variations and errors. Millions of these coins were produced across the Philadelphia and Denver mints, yet hidden among the circulation coins are some rare and valuable pieces that make collectors' hearts race. One of the most exciting aspects of the 1986 Washington quarter is the presence of mint errors that can dramatically increase a coin's value. Double die errors, for instance, occur when the die used to strike the coin has a misalignment, resulting in letters or design elements that appear slightly doubled. In the 1986 quarter, collectors often look for doubled dies on the inscriptions, Liberty, or on the date. These errors are subtle but highly prized, as they are unique by nature and cannot be replicated. A double die quarter can transform an ordinary coin into a rare collector's item, and the thrill of spotting one is part of the joy of coin collecting. Off-center strikes are another fascinating anomaly found on some 1986 quarters. When a coin is not perfectly aligned in the press during striking, a portion of the design is missing. Depending on the degree of off-centering, these coins can range from mildly interesting to extremely valuable. Dramatic off-center strikes can create visually striking coins that stand out in any collection, making them highly desirable for collectors who seek both rarity and aesthetic appeal. Die cracks and die chips are yet another form of error that can be seen on some 1986 Washington quarters. These occur when the minting die develops tiny fractures from repeated use, leaving raised lines or anomalies on the coin's surface. While a casual observer might consider these imperfections flaws, collectors recognize them as unique fingerprints of the minting process. Coins with die cracks are often sought after at auctions and by private collectors, sometimes fetching significantly higher prices than regular circulation coins. Mint marks and production numbers also play an important role in the value and collectability of 1986 quarters. Coins minted in Philadelphia carry no mint mark, while those from Denver feature a small D beneath the wreath on the reverse side. Despite millions of coins being produced, uncirculated examples or those with unique errors are still highly sought after. Collectors prize coins that retain their original luster, sharp details, and flawless surfaces, and these high-grade coins often become centerpiece items in any collection. Proof coins from 1986 are particularly captivating. Struck with exceptional care for collectors, these coins feature a mirror-like finish and finely detailed designs. The proof Washington quarters offer collectors the opportunity to appreciate the artistry and precision of minting. Unlike circulated coins, proof coins are carefully handled and preserved, often displaying remarkable clarity and contrast between the frosted design and the mirrored background. For collectors, owning a 1986 proof quarter is like holding a tiny piece of art in your hands. The 1986 quarter is also an excellent coin for beginners who want to explore coin collecting. Because so many were minted, it is relatively easy to find circulated examples to examine. Studying these coins allows collectors to practice spotting subtle differences in strike quality, detect small errors, and understand grading techniques. Each coin examined is a lesson in numismatics, offering insights into minting technology, design artistry, and the history embedded in every piece of currency. Even coins that seem ordinary may reveal hidden stories when examined closely under magnification. Historical context adds yet another layer of appeal to the 1986 Washington quarter. The mid-1980s were a time of economic change and technological advancement in the United States. Coins from this era reflect the precision of modern minting while retaining the traditional designs that connect us to earlier decades. Owning a 1986 quarter is not just about currency, it is about holding a piece of history, a tangible connection to the culture, economy, and craftsmanship of that period. Subtle differences in strike quality are another fascinating aspect for collectors. Coins struck early in the production process often display sharper details, with Washington's hair, the eagle's feathers, and inscriptions appearing more pronounced. Later strikes may show slightly weaker details. Observing these differences provides collectors with a deeper appreciation of the minting process and adds a sense of excitement to examining each coin. Even a minor variation can increase a coin's collectability and value. The 1986 Washington quarter is also a coin that offers long-term potential for collectors. Circulated examples are accessible, making them perfect for beginners, while high-grade uncirculated coins, proof coins, and error varieties can be highly valuable. Collectors enjoy the thrill of searching through rolls or collections, looking for subtle anomalies that may transform an ordinary coin into a rare find. The combination of accessibility, historical significance, and potential rarity makes the 1986 quarter a versatile and appealing coin for all levels of collectors. In conclusion, the 1986 Washington quarter dollar is far more than just a coin. It is a piece of history, a collectible treasure, and a gateway into the world of numismatics. Its errors, high-grade examples, and proof coins make it highly desirable for collectors. Whether you are hunting for double dies, off-center strikes, die cracks, or simply a pristine uncirculated quarter, the 1986 quarter offers excitement, discovery, and a connection to the story of American coinage. The current market value of a 1986 Washington quarter dollar in circulated condition generally ranges around $1 to $2, while uncirculated examples can fetch up to $25. Proof coins and coins with notable mint errors can sell for as much as $100 or more at auction, depending on rarity and condition. Be sure to inspect your coins carefully, as even minor variations or anomalies can significantly increase their value. Don't forget to comment about your own coins so the channel can provide information about them. Subscribe to the channel and comment, and like the video to stay updated with more fascinating stories about rare and collectible U.S. coins. The 1986 Washington quarter is not just currency, it is history, artistry, and the thrill of discovery all in one small coin. Study it, treasure it, and enjoy the journey that every collector experiences when uncovering the secrets hidden in coins from this remarkable era.